He got the Wand of Smiles, he got Sailor's Cap of Sea Shanties, and he got the Disco Stick.
I mean,
Well, he...
who
And okay, and so this
are
is
you
real?
offering rides? Because
Uh-huh.
that is a key factor in how many magic items you get to have.
I suppose.
So I can take a ride on your disco stick.
There it is.
And you're over 18, correct?
Yes, he will be
Yes,
over 18
yes.
from now until forever.
All right.
Yay.
Yay! So I'm more than willing to say that you picked up some coin or some other stuff, but unless you and you got a ring of returning, and you might be able to get some armor off of these people. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, maybe you'll get my armor when I'm done with it.
There you go. See,
And you definitely got a bunch of dragon shit, so don't worry about that.
like totes, dragon shit.
Toad's
Anyways.
dragon.
Dragon shit.
Speaking of dragon shit, last session the party spent almost the entirety of the time going through the dragon's hoard, divvying up stuff, finding magic items, and identifying Minbar and some of her associates, if you will, as well as a mage going by the last name of Rune Thrower showed up rather quickly, along with a handcart to take some of the dragon's hoard away with them.
In which I poured 5,500 gold.
Yes, which Themis paid for the transportation fee. The group, including Lucidnus the Virtuous and Belka and Avernica and all that, moved out of the cavern in order to set up a teleportation circle and be ready to teleport back, while Minbar held Themis back for a little bit and had an intense conversation, let's say, during which it was discovered that she didn't really like Yudi that much.
Fat surprise, as he just killed some of her subordinates.
So, having finished that clandestine conversation, they are returning back out to be teleported off of this breezy, frigid mountain peak.
Barren rock.
Yeah, this plateau, as it were. And being ready to teleport it back to the city. Unless there's anything... if there's anything anybody wants to say or do beforehand, we will start you up on the pad.
What is the pad? Is the teleportation?
Yes. The
And then where is it taking us to?
You don't know.
Dalturum.
Somewhere in Daltorum, yes.
And is that in the Feywild that we started out in? Or is that just a
Yes,
different...
in fact.
Sure.
It is very much so in the Feywilds. What the fuck? Where have you been, James?
What do you mean?
Daltorum is the dwarven city that you've been in for like 5 months of real world time. It's a dwarven city.
Okay.
The safe house. Remember the safe house?
Remember where you got attacked by that bone guy?
I'm boned by the bone guy, really?
Did it?
Hey. I held my own.
You're not wrong.
While getting boned. Yeah, respectable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna quickly take a look around just to make sure we have, Raugum. Never thought I'd say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of Bernica, of course.
Oh yeah, the two quest objectives right now.
Yes.
So...
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. Yes, please, do go on. I'm interrupting.
So, Avernica is definitely present. Seems like she is... And Lucidnus the Virtuous are getting a little bit of help, or helping each other move a rather heavy-looking carpet along with them. But
Those motherfuckers, is that my carpet?
nobody... It's a carpet that has... Sure, if you want it to be. Doesn't change the fact that Raugum's in it, but sure. Whatever carpet you want. Nobody said anything. about it. There's a whole lot of stuff to take.
How heavy that carpet is.
How heavy
Yeah.
that it takes 2 people. It can easily be assumed that it's stuffed. Rune Thrower seems to be making a teleportation circle right now, and no one else is drawing attention to it, for better or for worse. So,
Speaking of teleportation circles,
mhm.
I assume they work on some kind of key system. Do they get used up after they're
Yeah,
done?
yes, it doesn't remain.
Okay, sad.
If well, at least the rules as written are you have to cast the same teleportation circle in one spot every day for a year to make it permanent.
Oh damn! You can't just engrave it. Shit.
That's
All right.
That's something I'm open to because I don't really like that either. But I think it would require.
I mean, like, what party is gonna stay in one place and anyway? It's
Well,
not like
nobody,
it's
but
more
I
gonna
was-
be really.
I was just planning to hire some people to do it for me.
And then we can talk about if 3 mages can do it in 4 months, and whatever special situations for it when we get to that point. But it's not. That's just the rules as written.
365 mages do it in a day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good luck finding that many. But
And
there's
cast
Well,
level 5
I have it on good authority.
Uh-huh.
Somebody is founding communism pretty soon.
yes.
You know,
And
mages for the state and all that.
So then he can just demand that people do things, or they go to the gulags. Right? No, I
Yeah,
understand. I get
well,
it.
no, it's
I
for
get
the
it.
common good. Everybody's putting in their fair share, you know?
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Anyways, I think that's the reason why it's usually just in cities and very specific places. But whatever, we can just say that it'll be expensive or something else for later on if you ever get to wanting to make a teleportation pad. But for right now, this one, no, this does not stay. He carves it up with his powdered ruby encrusted chalk or whatever.
Damn, that's some expensive fucking chalk.
Yeah, I think it's like 50 gold pieces if I remember right.
Damn,
Anyhow,
that's a full 1% of how much I paid.
yeah, well,
Very good.
you're paying for the service. Anyways, all right. So if there's nothing else, then we'll just teleport you back. Okay. So you experience the familiar sensation of falling after getting on the teleportation pad and after it lights up. This does seem to be a bit bigger, perhaps. Seems to be a bit more industrial sized, like it's not designed for only 8 people because you have more than that, anyways. So in transit, as you experience this sensation of falling, Yudi, your left arm itches again, and then you arrive in a rather large room that has, oddly enough, a glowing teleportation circle on the bottom of it. You
Interesting.
take a moment, get your bearings, and Rune Thrower steps off first, and he's certainly had the most experience with this. This is the Dwarven Lyceum. It's a teleportation hub of sorts. Welcome back. I trust everyone is all right. I'm going to go out and clear things with the current warden, and let him know that we have arrived, so there's no surprises. You just wait here for a moment. I shall return as quickly as possible.
As he leaves, I'll just raise an eyebrow at Minbar, like, well, I guess official means no, problems.
Well, I did get him on short notice. I'm quite sure he hasn't had the time to do everything by the book.
Well,
and all
quite
that.
respectable, nonetheless.
Expediency was the word of the day.
Quite.
I was expecting a fight, actually, when we got there, but in any case.
Were you doubting me, Minbar?
uh,
Again?
uh,
After
da-
that time in Constantinople?
Constant.
Istanbul?
Yeah. You mean Istanbul?
We break out into a song
Is
and
it
dance.
Constantinople?
Yes. I doubted your preference for being frontline, I suppose, but not your skill. She doesn't know about the potions, anyways. So.
Well, she doesn't need to know. As far as she knows, we just took down a dragon almost single-handedly.
I did not cast enlarge on my dick. No, I did not. It's naturally that size. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean we have to repaint the roof?
So
Does-
it's
Does Yoram hear all of that?
yeah, they're not trying to make it a secret or anything. They're just making conversation.
Indeed.
Yoram will kind of lean over as like to get attention. And
Miss will pat his head like a dog to give him attention. I'm joking.
but if he is like any guard, in the end he will just be able to be bribed if he does not let us pass with trouble.
Well, I'm not sure if this is someone that we should be attempting to bribe, but yes, I'm certain you're right.
Are you part of his group, or are you part of the other group?
He's with me.
Huh.
Yes, we, like I said, I'm, as you said, in fact, being at the tip of the spear is not precisely my strong suit, and so we found someone, and I'll just, like, put my arm around Yoram to be the tip of said spear. Yes? A strapping young barbarian from the north.
Fighter.
Well,
They're not.
the class isn't exactly what I was talking about.
I know. I was
Oh.
just being kind.
There's,
Such a face.
There's not a lot of people that are going to go around saying, I'm a warlock. I'll tell you that much right now. But anyways.
True. I'm just a special maid
There you go. Yeah,
that
yeah,
has to ask for help.
if you're anything, if you're like Sierra, you just say you're a sorcerer, and nobody asks questions. It's nice. Right. So it's you, Yoram. It's you, the tall one, the short one. Is that it?
And the carpet.
And the carpet.
And I'll
And the
just kick the carpet
What is
lightly.
What is that?
Well, that really, you didn't notice. Honestly, Yuta, you may have a point here. These things are quite handy for hiding things.
As you look over and you're like kind of trying to bring Yudi into the conversation, Yudi's kind of like hunched over with his dagger in hand, like racing along his arm.
Ooh.
Okay, he is not all right. Well, we'll address that later.
It itches, okay?
That's quite fine, Yudi. I'm sure we can find some kind of
What?
alchemical solution for that.
I'm just gonna stare this motherfucker down.
Have you been using? I'll just kind of like glance at Minbar. You know what? Later.
Yeah. So Rune Thrower comes back. No, it's all squared away. They're going to go on a lunch break, as it were, and we're going to make a quick exit out onto the main streets. You'll just follow me. There's only a few turns, but wouldn't want to get lost in here, that's for sure. You might end up in Zanzibar. So, if everyone's ready.
Sounds like
let's
an
go.
unpleasant occurrence, but yes.
Oh
Let us
yes,
be off.
I've been to Zanzibar many a time.
Oh, poor Zanzibar.
So you head out and make some turns. Go through very nice marble, very clean, very dwarven looking hallways, and you eventually find yourselves outside of the Lyceum. Looks like it's in a medium-sized college campus of some sort. There's a few fungal growths, gardens, if you will, kind of like Miss Duchess Firebeard had. and plenty of people going about in various robes and outfits and whatnot. So
Right.
there's-
Well, I suppose that we should go deliver our carpet to the buyer. As always, it is a pleasure working with you, Minbar. I will be in touch shortly. That is one problem solved. Now there
Yes.
only remains
Uh-huh.
the other issues to take care of. Yes.
Well, it's quite convenient. My office is on the way. I'll walk with you for a little bit.
Lovely. I look forward to it. Nemesis'
Feel,
smile is kind of plastered on. Seems very brittle, like it could shatter at any moment. Oh no!
Isn't your head a mood ring?
He
My
does,
head is a
actually.
mood ring, but I try to keep it under control for the most part.
Oh.
If I'm
so it's
describing,
controllable.
Mhm.
well, if I'm describing it, then it's because I've lost control, basically.
There you go.
Yes.
Understandable.
Yes.
So, you'll break with Belka and Lucidness the Virtuous and Rune Thrower after a few pleasantries, nothing too serious. They're talking about going to get a drink later or something, and everyone's non-committal about it, or as committal as you'd like to be. But you head on off, and what's her nice. Minbar will walk next to Themis, and she'll speak in rather hushed tones. So, you are not turning in that man. You understand that, right?
Understand is a funny word,
No, it's not.
and not is an interesting word as well. Why am I not turning it in? They have something I want, and this is the easiest way to get it.
We discussed this 5 minutes ago in a cave.
Did we? I'm sure I don't remember that conversation.
Themis, do you know how many associates we can walk past? Would you care to have an altercation in the street?
Is there going to have
You
to
know-
be an altercation in the street? Minbar?
No, you're just not turning over a king as a member of the Raven's Eye to his political enemies. If you'd like to make your resignation
not.
now,
He's not quite a king, is he?
if you'd like to make your resignation now, there will be no issue.
Resignation, but doesn't resign from the Raven's Eye. What are you talking about, Minbar? That's preposterous.
Okay, you can be terminated then.
That's very funny. I'm not quite sure what the problem is here. I need something.
Okay,
They have something I want.
uh-huh,
They wanted something in return.
uh-huh.
Yes, this
I'm
was the
with
simplest
you so
way of
far.
accomplishing my goals. Very mercenary, very much in the vein of the Raven's Eye. Do I need to pull out the token again? You know I really hate doing that, right?
All right.
It feels like I'm using Daddy's money for some reason. Yeah, you get that. Not wanting to use Daddy's money, and I'll just raise both my eyebrows at her.
All right. You do what you think is right.
Well, please, if you have a reason to
And
not turn this nincompoop over to his political enemies, which are entirely deserved for whatever reason he made them, I'm positively certain that that he deserves whatever is coming to him. But please enlighten me if you have a reason for me not to.
She breaks off to the right and begins walking away.
Ah, for fuck's sake, women.
I'm gonna send her a message as she leaves.
Okay, go ahead.
Be careful, stay in good health.
You watch his hand goes to her ear and just gives a little wiggle, and she doesn't respond. So you are all headed straight to Duchess Firebeard's manse.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh my! All right.
Why you gotta keep using me to try to impede other players?
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
Their ambitions?
I'm not even halfway done yet with that.
This is becoming a habit.
Yeah. Damn.
That makes things interesting.
It really sucks when you participate in the game, doesn't it? Luckily, James doesn't have that problem. But
Holy shit! I was about to go start a conversation with Dolores.
Fired.
Now I feel like I can't.
Shots fired. Damn.
oh, nice.
Oh man, did he leave?
Pull
No,
the
he's
trigger.
right here. Oh, we did.
Oh,
leave.
no.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Timothy.
I'm just kidding. See, that's exactly what I thought of.
Nice.
You think she still watches this shit?
Who
No.
even cares?
That'd be so funny.
I
Oh.
bet she does.
If
She'll,
she,
like,
she would have messaged somebody by
eventually-
now.
If she keeps up with to date, though.
Yeah, she would have messaged somebody by now because y'all stabbed him in the back last session.
Well, I mean, she texts. She started. You know when you have Snapchat, Striffy? I know you have it.
Yep.
You know when somebody starts texting you on Snapchat, it
Yeah.
tells you somebody's typing.
Yeah.
Well, I got that message like 4 times over the course of 3 days.
Oh my.
And I was like, okay, but she never sent anything.
Oh my. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Like, I'm just like, wait, what? Just say what you want to say. What you want to say. Do what you what? Sorry.
Say what you mean to say. Say what you mean to say. Right. So.
Right. I guess we're gonna go turn him over to the Firebeards then.
I guess. Going straight there. So, you begin your rather lengthy walk. I'll assume that you're able to shuffle it around between people or something, so that not one person is carrying for the whole walk. But after
I mean, Yulram and I can probably just stick it on our shoulders.
right, well,
You know?
whatever you choose to do.
Often that's it. Yeah.
Pull a Fezzik.
Nice.
Everybody move!
Call and dance it.
There's no problem. I won't make you roll strength checks or something. Anyways, so you looking like a bunch of, I don't know, carpet layers. Proceed.
Delivery boys.
Yes, sure.
Full axes and armor.
Yes.
Large group. Yes.
You head into the nicer area. Go past the various gardens, the various shops, the various. Looks like there's small personal teleporters for just like one person. No idea where they go, but other people seem to be using them. You pass quite a few wealthier looking folk. Eventually you come back to the outer gardens that are outside of her manor. You'll walk through and then I presume you'll knock on the door, or the gate rather, that's there.
Indeed.
Okay. So you go ahead and you knock on the gate. There's a bit of a pause. Again, the elderly dwarven manservant comes out and recognizes
Why do
you.
they call them manservants? I gotta ask. Why aren't they just servants? You know?
Because
Like,
servants.
why don't they call them woman servants?
Because servants has a not very good connotation to it, whereas manservant has an air of class and sophistication.
But woman servant just doesn't exist.
Well, also, if you have a servant, in
Sexism.
mind, too.
I cry sexism
Sure.
to the masses. What?
You could
Yes,
also
so-
wonder if a servant could be more lenient towards a woman servant who has different duties than a man servant.
I mean,
I
one
exit
gets-
out of this
gets
conversation
fucked
like 3
in a
minutes
broom
ago.
closet,
Sure.
and the other one doesn't.
Okay. Great.
The other one
So-
gets fucked in a bed and then deified.
which is the goal for
All manservants.
all manservants. Yes, boy servants even. So
Boy servants.
he seems a bit unsure as to why you're here. Seems like it wasn't that long ago. Yeah, is this welcome back? Of course. Is there a problem? Did you have other further questions?
Well, my friends and I have a delivery of a very rare, particular caskbane carpet, as you can see. And I'll just kind of waggle my eyebrows at him, like, where do I drop this fucking body off?
Someone ordered a carpet with extra sausage.
Yeah. Man.
I mean,
carpet.
there's not much sausage in there, but what?
Please wait a moment. This is most irregular. I'll be right
Before
back.
she leaves, I'm gonna be like, I apologize for my friend's crass mannerisms. He's
Peculiar, interesting, fun.
yeah,
Pleasant.
use those.
There-
Please,
Thoughtless,
rest assured, rest
perhaps.
assured. We mean no harm, and we mean well. The Duchess and I have discussed this matter. She is expecting us. Maybe not like this, but she is expecting us.
Is she the one that was supposed to take charge of the carpet? Is my question.
I have no doubts as to the veracity of your statements. I'm just going to confirm it with the lady of the house.
Of course.
He's going to
I would give you a
excuse
bow, but
himself very
I'm
quickly.
otherwise preoccupied.
Right. Yeah. As you, oh.
Having a carpet on my shoulder, you know,
Yeah, that would do it.
Would it
very
though?
large, rotund carpet with a bear fleece peeking out of it.
A poorly cleaned, barely
Skin
anything
and dried
it's just
bear pelt.
Ugh, sheesh. Well, it was a good fight. So I can't say she doesn't deserve that. But, anyways, he heads back inside, and you're left to enjoy the gardens or something while you wait. After a few minutes, he comes back out, looking a little red. Perhaps exertion. Perhaps he got a scolding too. Who knows? The mistress is not prepared to accept the gift here at this time. We would like you, if you'd be so kind as to take it to this location. And he furnishes a small map instead. And if at least one of you could remain there with it until we are able to get someone over there to verify what you've done, that would be most excellent.
Yeah, I'm gonna memorize the map and then burn it.
Okay, sure.
Wait. I want to take a glance at the map too.
Well, he's not going to burn it right this second. You got,
All right,
you got time.
Oh, I was planning to burn it in front of the butler guy.
I'll glance at it, take a look at where the location is,
Right.
and then just look back at the butler and Would you? I'm terribly sorry to trouble you again. Mrs. Demeter is suddenly a little bit more aristocratic.
Mhm.
But if you could be bothered to ask the mistress of the house if she could send a recommendation to her family members to let them know that I have also taken care of my part of the bargain, I would be most obliged.
I have no doubt everyone will be mentioned, but I will ensure it done, certainly.
Lovely. If she wishes to send a note, I will stay with the carpet and ensure that it is received by your
Yes, yep.
other beneficiaries.
That's wonderful. I'm very glad. If you could please take that off of the property now, that would be great. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Ugh.
Have a good day.
So squeamish. And then suddenly, Themis's demeanor is a lot less aristocratic.
Oh yeah. All right.
Always afraid of being seen getting their hands dirty. All right, boys. Come along, little Viking.
Yeah. It's not like you have him wrapped up in a carpet to try and hide the fact that you got your hands dirty. It makes total sense.
I mean, walking around with an unconscious body in the middle of town without disguising it is just asking for trouble.
What? Whose body is it?
James, it's Ralgum's body. Oh,
Where have you been?
2 weeks ago, Themis stabbed both of his swords through Ralgum's back.
Okay, you said an unconscious body.
Right. Yes.
Of
It is.
Raugum
And-
Cathbane.
And Raugum seemed to be dead, so I didn't know if you picked someone up from the last
no,
one.
because he got spared the dying by a Vernica,
His
who's just
dying
been
got
silently
spared.
witnessing this, which is lovely.
His dying got spared.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
and so he's got like, I think it's 1d4 hours until he regains consciousness, but I don't predict that's going to be a problem. Who knows?
I mean, he's trapped in a carpet.
well, yes, but he could just whatever.
Squirm?
He could squirm. He could.
Has any of you been trapped in a carpet before? That shit is really hard to get out of.
Wait, so you have been trapped in a carpet before?
I have been trapped in a carpet before.
Huh.
That shit is heavy and hard to if the carpet is long enough,
Uh-huh.
it's really hard to get out of. It's like really like yeah, I would not be like to be rolled up in a carpet again. It's not fun.
Okay. Alrighty. So going off of that, you move out and find your way down a little bit southwest, a little bit of where the wealthy area is. Eventually, you get to what appears to be rows of townhouses, interspersed with some smaller gardens, as well as the occasional small industrial situation, like maybe textiles or something. Nothing too heavy or hardcore, just not enough to disturb people's sleep and all that. You eventually find your way to what looks like a storehouse of some kind, perhaps an auction house. It's a little bit, it's maybe multi-purpose, but you head in. It seems as though you were expected. It's a wide open space, but there are some partitioned parts off. You're led to one of those and offered some light refreshments, but
A glass of lemon water would not be remiss.
there you go. Lemon water it is.
One very well kept, slightly damaged, but very well kept. Heavy carpet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just kind of push it off my shoulder and Yolvram's shoulder, unless he doesn't want me to, onto the ground.
Nice and heavy.
And it just thump, like a if the two of you want to go start a bank account or some other such task, then I'm very happy to stay here. I have it on good authority that some friends of mine will be contacting me soon.
Everybody was there at the house, at the Duchess's.
Indeed.
Oh, okay.
I'm just reiterating
Okay.
it, you know.
Oh, so
Directly
you're
to my companion.
you're volunteering to stay.
Yes, I am volunteering to stay.
And this is the same place that the manservant gave us the map to, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
And he didn't give us any sort of indication of what it could be other than we just need to go there.
You just need to go there and wait for someone from the Duchess's place to arrive and confirm what you did and see for themselves and dot I's and cross T's and not have any of this done in the woman's house at all.
Well, look, we're just showing our enthusiasm,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
Like, it's just some enthusiasm, that's all. Making sure that she is known to have... Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. Yes.
Oh me, oh my.
I do feel that at some point some explanation for this activity would be warranted. But if you're going to stay with the body, then we shall perhaps return back to the house. I imagine that Yorum's fellow villager is going stir crazy.
Fellow villager, what's this? Have you acquired some lady companion, Yoram, from your youth? Have you been
Quite-
cheating on me?
Yeah, while they start this conversation, I'm gonna roll out my own carpet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start trying to push my will into it, see what happens.
All right. So you can attune to it, certainly.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yep.
Yudi, what,
And now you're interrupted.
was one carpet not enough? I've. Did you stuff that bag full of carpets?
You not see me set up like tens of carpets outside?
Yes, but I
by the
presumed
door.
it was for the bodies.
Yep, they are. This one's just for my body.
But then what is this? What? Did you not get gold? Did you stuff that bag full of carpets?
I'm going
I
to
realize you're going to
hold
be
his
a
eye
well.
contact, and then I'm going to break it and look at the ground, and then I'm going to go back to attuning without saying another word.
There it
That's
is.
a bag of holding, Yudi. There was a lot of space in there for a lot of gold. Now, I'm not a terribly materialistic person, but gold really lubricates the gears of bureaucracy, if you know what I mean. Could have helped a lot with this new territory that you're intent on acquiring, yes? Not carpets! Carpets don't lubricate shit!
I mean,
One of the tassels looks over at Themis now.
down, boy. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't know what he says. He's childish, foolish in his ways, and naive in his understanding of your greatness.
Oh dear.
He watches it, looks like it frays itself, and then collects itself back together, and then goes limp again.
Is that a sentient carpet?
Yeah, everybody
Well,
saw that.
I would love to fucking find out if you would give me 10 minutes.
Does that carpet seems pretty intelligent for a carpet?
I'm gonna wait 10 seconds, and if he says something again,
Did you
reach for my
kidnap
focus.
a carpet?
Jeez.
You kidnapped a carpet, didn't you?
I did no such thing.
Carpet
Hands
naps.
on the focus.
Oh. Now he's gonna cast a spell on me. Lovely. And I'll just kind of just, ugh,
She could
and I'll scamper off to sit on other carpet,
sit on Ralgam carpet.
One with the body in it.
Yeah.
gas rain carpet.
I should roll to
Pull
see
out
if
my
Ralgam
notebook and
suffocates
start-
in there.
I mean, we have a priestess of
Two
Pluto.
failed.
Shouldn't be
Two.
too much of a problem.
Well, she's leaving, so
Oh shit!
so you're on your own, my man. I got
I'm
news for
sitting
you.
on the back end. I'm sitting on his thighs.
Sure.
At most, he loses a toe or two to blood loss.
There you go. It's fine. See, got 10 of them.
Exactly.
That's
Right.
10 more than he's going to need.
So, we'll just say, for the sake of simplicity, that the party waits for Yudi to finish attuning to the carpet, on out of sheer curiosity, rather than wanting to get a drink or going to bed or anything. So you do, and I put the carpet in the Discord chat.
Oh, beautiful.
So you are now attuned to that size carpet of flying. I might put it up to 500 pounds, just so everybody can fit on it. But, well, with gear and everything.
Oh, that's the carry weight? I thought that was the weight of the carpet. I was like, this is an
No.
insane carpet,
no,
my guy.
No.
That carpet would have burst your bag of holding
Yeah,
if it was 400 pounds.
yeah. And Synod knows a thing or two about breaking bags of holding.
Indeed.
And so Yudi took these from the dragon's hold, or
Yes, he
someone
did.
took them?
Yes.
And then there's one for all of us?
No.
No.
Like,
Themis was focused on coin and magic items. UD wanted a flying carpet. Avernica got, not that you know this yet, but Avernica got a key to one of the vaults of Erebus. You have no
Ooh.
idea. You have no idea what Lucidinus the Virtuous got, or Belka got, or Shroud got.
Yep.
Oh, and I talked to a
And yeah,
dragon fucker.
and you talked to the lover of Zarzapath. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said, dragon fucker.
Yeah. Let me link you to the dragon dildos page.
Bad dragon dildo?
Yeah, the bad dragon dildo. Yeah, those.
Ooh.
Well, dragons can
Are we
change.
getting free bad dragon dildos?
Not unless you want to go
'Cause
back.
those are expensive.
Not unless you want to go to the Isle of Lesbos with the hedonistic cults that make excellent sex products that somebody bought.
Wait, wasn't
it was
wasn't
James.
these people the
Wait, there's
Imperium?
an Isle of Lesbos?
Wait, I remember this.
Yep.
I have this in my notes somewhere.
Yep, it was a gnomish woman. You went into her shop at the beginning of the shop. You got a spotlight on you and like curtains around the front door open, and Yudi specifically waited so he could get his own special entrance. Yeah, I said that the hedonism cult was on the Isle of Lesbos, and Synod said, real subtle. Like I was trying to be subtle.
The Enchanter's Extravagant Emporium.
There
right?
you go. That was the place
Yes.
that was the place that sold
Damn.
those products. Yes. I think
Y'all
that was in
take
Zufbar.
notes and shit.
Shame on you, Synod. You better start taking notes, man. You're gonna be doing a lot of writing as a DM. You
Yeah.
better learn to take some friggin' notes.
I was never good at taking notes in school. In fact, I think I got through 3 years of high school without taking a single note.
Oh well, then you better get OBS and start recording this shit. Because if the DM starts forgetting plot points, we're screwed.
How hard can it be?
Oh yeah. Okay. We're not even gonna go there. So, anyways, people got what they wanted to get, and you were absent, and we didn't talk about it. So I gave you some minor magical items, and you can have like a few thousand gold.
Oh, and there's a bag of holding for you that Synod currently has. It's just currently being used. But after that, I'm sure
Gold and
that Myth will part with it.
maybe.
You did
I
get
like
a
having bags of holding.
you did get a ring of returning for one of your axes, so you can throw it.
ooh.
Yeah, I got a ring too.
There's
I got I got
Yeah.
2 rings. and 2 swords and a fucking set of armor.
There's a very powerful ring that you all got. And you can talk about it later if you want. But
Wait, there's a really powerful ring?
Yeah, it's on my finger right now.
What ring is on your finger?
The one where 2/3 of the gems were broken.
Oh, Ring of Wish. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Not to mention my new favorite coin.
I'm not
Yes.
particularly a fan of the wish spells, so
You're gonna be
feel like-
less of a fan of it in a bit.
Striffy is gonna how you say, you know, the problem with genies, right? How they're all malicious and they fulfill your wishes in like the worst way possible.
Sounds like a monkey's paw to me.
I mean,
So
if there's a monkey's paw involved with your wish, then you
There's-
best believe you're gonna get it up your ass.
So wow. So there's a lot to talk about whenever you all are together again, or you can plot when Themis is not here, and decide to ambush him later or something. I don't know. Whatever. The point is that nothing. The point is is that you have a lot of you have a big hall. Say it that way. So.
Why is the ceiling here?
It's probably be a little bit over 2 stories. Technically, it'll be 3 in dwarven size, but might be a little bit over 2 stories.
Great. I'm gonna get on my new carpet.
Yep.
Bring my new book with me, and I'm gonna float up to the top.
Yep.
So it's basically I'm gonna be with my back to the ceiling, held up by the carpet, hanging over it a little bit so that my arms and head are jutting out. I'm gonna be holding my new book and reading through it, trying to decipher it.
Okay.
You know, if you filled your bag full of carpets like that, I'm not terribly perturbed. I understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Me and my new friend couldn't hear you over the sound of this awesome fucking carpet.
Yoram will kind of lean over to Themis.
Nonsensical statement, considering I'm not sure the carpet makes any sound. Are you hearing anything, Yoram?
No, but for some reason I kind of hear a monkey with this carpet.
Monkey.
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 I have some potions that'll reduce the hallucinations that come from wandering around the wilds for too long.
Oh boy.
Once I get my grimoire back.
Wait, this thing moves faster than me.
Yes, it does. Are you gonna do combat on your carpet all the time? Is that the new normal?
Why wouldn't I? Right? Like, goddamn. I'm gonna do a few tests.
I mean, I'm pretty sure carpets are pretty flammable.
Yeah, you know what else is flammable, Sanon?
Other people?
Yes.
But like,
Yeah, it's definitely other people. Uh-huh.
Whatever.
There you go. Alright.
You're goddamn right.
Good talk there.
Wait, can this carpet pull a cart? Could we tie it to a cart? If that cart was less than 400 pounds?
The cart was less than 400 pounds. You can certainly
Well, yeah. Could it fly?
I mean, I'm
If
gonna
we-
use it like Tensor's floating fucking disc in a bit.
It's not going to be at 60 feet. I can tell you that much.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, yeah, I know. Life is hard.
We could have a floating war cart. Pulled by the legendary floating carpet
This is clearly what
of
the ancients.
Ashkatun.
This is clearly what the ancients intended.
Hey man, you put it in front of us. It's fuck what the ancients intended. It's our
All right. Well,
But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
okay. All right. You're doing that. Yudi's just going. So are you? All right. So, is he staying now?
Is she pointing to Yudi?
Yes, yes. Evernica points up to Yudi. Is he the one who's staying now?
Yoram will glance up and look back at her, and honestly, most of the time I have no idea what's going on. So I would think yes, because he was very involved before.
So then,
I think he's just showing off.
I would very much like to get this key examined, and perhaps a celebration would be in order for our success.
I'm gonna shout down. I can cast Identify now.
Well, that's an excellent fun. Well, well, when do you think you're going to come down?
I'm gonna look at the tassel. I'm gonna look back at her. I'm gonna look at my book. Look back at the tassel.
Would you?
And then at Themis.
Would you?
And then back at the tassel.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Alright.
He won't be rude to you this time. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. And I'm gonna descend.
Okay. All right. So Yudi comes back down. Vernica shows off this slightly larger key that looks like it's made out of a glass, and there's like moving molten rock inside of it. And she holds it out. This is a Gehenna key. It opens up a vault in Erebus. I found it in the Dragon's Hoard. I'd like to know a little bit more about it now, if possible.
I mean, it'll take me 10 minutes, but if that's fast enough for you, that's fast enough for me.
Can we?
And I'll extend my hand.
Can you walk and ritual cast at the same time?
I mean, I don't see why I would ever walk again. Now that I've got this.
What do you mean
His
walking?
head isn't.
Do I look like a peasant to you?
Jeez.
Oh,
You
man.
do take me for.
Okay, so failure.
Yes.
So I had this thought
Mhm.
that with your carpet, you like descend down, and then you come close to the ground, still kind of gliding over it, and then you have the carpet slow down enough that you can kind of hop off to the side like you would a longboard, and then continue to walk forward, put your hands in your pockets, and then you have the carpet roll up like it would a towel, like hot dog style, and then it slides into your pack or something like that, all fancily.
Right, but that would mean I would have to get off of my carpet.
But think of how cool it would be to descend like that and just like be the badass. I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but
I will keep the idea in mind.
Yes, perhaps if you want to
Yudi's
look,
not going to make any movement to get off.
if you want to look really cool in front of like some wizards, maybe you could do that. Right. So, casting Identify Magic. It is magical. There's not any particular school associated
Oh
with
no,
it.
that's detect magic. I'm casting this bad
Oh,
boy
Identify. That's right. You did Identify.
now. Oh yeah, baby.
Does
Look at that beauty.
this man get
I'm
some
gonna go get some cereal.
Okay. Alright, so you learned that... properties. So you learned pretty much what she already told you, as well as it does not require attunement, does not have any charges. There are no spells that are affecting the item. There is... there are some hash marks that are on the handle of the key that glow a little bit, and you are able to ascertain that they are some sort of ancient numbering system. It's not entirely clear what they are, but that should tell you what vault number not necessarily the location, but it's a start.
Yeah, I'll relay that to her and hand it back and say, sorry, I really I don't really know what this is beyond that.
Yes, I imagine this would be a difficult endeavor, but a worthy one.
Perhaps if you
Nice.
waited 2 levels for legend lore.
Oh, shit.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that.
You're the only person I know who's going to use legend lore.
Yeah, well, it's useful shit.
I agree. It's just nobody uses it. That's all. Right.
Also, as a divination spell, it's super easy for me to cast because it gives me back spell slots.
Ooh. Right. So with that, I assume that everyone but Themis will head out.
Themis doesn't even raise his head. He seems to be scribbling something in his notebook.
Well, I'm gonna be staying. Like that spot on the ceiling. I'm staying there.
Okay. So then it's 2 and 2. That is fine. Okay. So, you two are doing your own little thing. James is getting cereal at 7 o'clock at night.
Weirdo.
Yeah, what a freak.
Now I want cereal at 7
Oh,
o'clock.
well, it's too late for 7, so that's your first problem. Alright. So, Yolram and Avernica will leave. They're going to eventually head out to the safe house. And roll 20 froze. Cool.
Love to see it.
While you two are stuck waiting, it's not too long actually. It's definitely less than an hour. It's hard to tell because you're engrossed in whatever tasks you are. But eventually, a fellow with not heraldry, livery of Firebeards will arrive and ask to see the prize that you've acquired. I'll assume you'll show him. And he'll be pretty gosh darn surprised. After he will make a report to Duchess Firebeard and gives you his own not badge of office, but a copy of his rank, I suppose, just for verification. It's your receipt of sorts. At which point, you are free to do whatever you want. He'll bring in some other people who will take the body away.
Lovely. And, I believe you may have, been given a meeting place for, your fellow Firebeards? Some cousins of yours, perhaps?
What is this for?
To meet the guys that I was,
Oh,
that I had.
right. She wanted her to look into that, right. Right. As far as I know, she has been making steps towards it. I've just rushed over here. I haven't had much prep work done for me, but I can tell you that she's working to fulfill her end of the bargain. She'll be happy to meet with you, perhaps a wee bit after lunch tomorrow, if that suits you.
Certainly does. I do have some errands of my own to run that I can take care of.
Curse. Curse. That's fantastic. She will be expecting you. I'll pass that along. And it was a pleasure doing very quick business with you. That was a bit
We
uncanny.
aim to please, of course.
Of course, it's not wise to upset the ruling families. Right,
Indeed.
I'll get this
And
cart
it
to.
is most wise to keep them nice and happy on their thrones. No?
Ooh, aye. I couldn't agree more. Might have some more work for you, depending on what the Shadow Knights decide to do. But for the moment, I'm gonna get this fellow to his new quarters, as it were. Right. Cheers. I'll, uh,
Manu?
I'll head off. Gamut Manoon. Right, so, James, you're back? Yes? No. Alright, so what do you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Great. Alright, so.
Wait, now I want some cereal. I'm gonna go get some cereal.
Jesus.
Delicious.
Y'all are weird. So, you are walking back to the safe house, or perhaps to a temple, depending on how agreeable you are. Because Avernica would like to get a little bit more information on this, if possible, on her key.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Oh, you're not there.
I'll back her up with that.
James is.
Oh, true. Wait, right. This is these
Is
two.
the temple where she's going to find information about the key?
Well, we don't know, but we're going to hope that she does.
Um, yeah, I'm down to do that. Yorm has some errands that he wants to run to.
Okay. Do you know what those are? Or are you just saying that?
He wants to.
Mhm.
I want to go find some kind of map of the terrain with
The city map?
like or more of like outside city, more forest wooded area.
Alright.
And I don't know if I would go to like a busy tavern and talk to the barkeeper there to see if they have any ideas, or seeing if there's like a map maker in the market area. I wondered that too.
Well, it's easy enough to get a map of the surface local area. If you want to talk to the barkeeps about where what is and what's going on with that, that's that's probably not your best bet. You might want to. If you go down by the ports, you should be able to, or by the port, you should be able to find somebody to point out things on the map if that's more what you're looking for. But
And so, did you say
Yeah.
where you think I'd find a map?
it's yeah, you can yeah. There's plenty of maps around. You don't have to look hard for that.
Okay.
It's the surface, but this is enough of a trade area because it's a port town that you can get maps of the surrounding surface area around where Daltorum would be. They've got some of the larger villages of your people and a little bit of mountain peaks, a few dotted in trails to go back and forth, a few main roads. There's not a
I'm
whole
looking.
lot out there, but okay.
I'm looking for
Yep.
something that's more secluded, that is kind of off the road, so less traffic, and some kind of body of water, or kind of like a mountainside cave kind of thing.
All right. So the lakes and such are mostly in valleys. There are a few that are on the sides of mountains, but they're not particularly. They're more like large ponds rather than actual lakes. But
What about small streams?
wherever, yeah, again, there's more along the lines of valleys and glades and stuff in between mountain passes and whatnot. But anywhere that there's not a road, you imagine will be pretty much off the beaten path. There are
Okay.
plenty of exits on the east and western sides of the mountains to go to fishing and trading villages and whatnot. It shouldn't be hard to get yourself out there, depending on how far you want to travel.
Awesome.
Okay.
Dear, are we splitting a party?
You did split the party. Avernica and Yulram weren't interested in waiting for the people to show up. So Avernica,
Nope. Because I was gone for a week, and so that means that I had to think about what I was going to do for the week that I was back. So I
And-
did, and this is what I'm doing.
he got himself a map. Took him a week
Woo!
to think of
we-
that. But it's better than nothing. So we're taking it. Avernica goes to a temple of Pluto and has a chat with some of the folks, but maybe gets some answers, maybe doesn't. I won't. That's mostly for me, so I'm not gonna roleplay that for myself. Anyways, so I assume that we'll all meet back at the safe house then, unless, or at least to start with, unless you two want to go off and do your own thing first.
I'm gonna head back.
You
I
need
will
to,
drop by and pick up my specialized shit. My chemical.
you're what now?
The glass blower. Remember when I spent
Ah,
5
yes. For your specialized instruments. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. That's not.
and then meet them at the safe house?
Okay. So you arrive at the safe house. This is whenever everybody does. You notice that there are looks like you see three, maybe four dwarves. Look like they're chiseling glyphs or runes or something into the base of where the house is on the outside, I should say. But that's everyone else is just otherwise nobody's like watching them, nobody's staring at them, nothing like that. Um, so you'll come back in, you'll see Hilmar, who's been picking at the walls, which we'll get into in a minute. But otherwise, the house looks really rather unchanged since you left it. It's very close to the way it was beforehand. It's much improved and repaired. You did the 3-day time skip, I think it was. So there's plenty of time to get everything back in order. There's no, there's no explosion. There's no bones lying on the floor. Nothing like that. But you get settled. You tell Hilmar whatever you want or nothing on that front. But you do notice that right to the left of the door, where Avernica had pointed out some words, it looks like Yulram's been picking at that a little bit out of boredom and curiosity. There's a few more letters that are free. So you all return in your own time. Vernica makes herself puts the kettle on, as it were.
Wait, sorry.
Mhm.
He's chipping away at the wall and revealing more of the words?
Correct. You just left him alone for hours and maybe even a day, all told, because you did prep work and you didn't want to take him with you. Blah blah blah. He couldn't leave the house. He's also gotten into quite a bit of the dry goods.
Makes sense.
He's a
Um,
kind of like a cat or a dog when you leave him alone for a long period of time.
I'm going to stealthily
Mhm.
float up behind him without making a noise and just watch for a bit.
All right, so that's after things calm down, presumably. Uh, all right, so all right. So initially, he's mostly excited to see Yolram, but he's very curious about what everything happened and what was done. Give a little bit of storytelling. Eventually, he'll go back to picking at, and Yudi's gonna float up behind him and watch him pick at it a little bit. He's got his sword that he keeps strapped to his chest. He having taken it out and picking at it now, it looks like it's very much like it's a flat green glass, kind of like if you remember the glass weapons from Oblivion. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, good lord, man. Don't sell your blade. I'm gonna hand him my dagger.
Hey. Oh,
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna, like, my face is gonna be right
yeah,
there.
yeah. You're gonna freak him out. Oh, this blade hasn't gotten dull. I haven't needed to sharpen it since I got it.
Ah, convenient.
Oh, that's very pretty.
And I'm gonna float backwards and then go upstairs and take my 8-hour nap.
That's not a nap.
It's a
Nap,
power
if I
nap.
fucking say it is.
It's a power nap.
How much power is in that nap?
About 20 minutes worth.
About 8 inches. Okay. Well, everyone else?
Euron wants to go to herbalist
Okay.
of some kind,
Okay.
and he wants to get some mushrooms.
I mean, if you're doing a drug run, you wanna pick me up some of my PG-rated cocaine too?
Sure.
Grazie
I'll
mille.
pitch in.
Wait, what now?
Huh?
No, nothing. You missed it. It's too late.
Nothing. It's too late. Huh?
All right. So we're getting
Has he
shrooms,
also
not
left
mushrooms.
his country to be a drug mule?
Sure.
Honestly, that'd be easier to explain.
Then what really happened, or what the story that I've been thinking of, or no?
Mhm.
I mean, you just sound Mexican now.
Thanks,
Mine.
Just
man.
happened. Okay.
All right. So you're going to go out and get how much? How many doses?
I mean, 4 pounds, obviously.
Whoa. What?
No, we're not getting. I mean, isn't he rich now? 4 pounds of mushrooms seems like nothing.
This is for himself. If you want to tell him to get you some drugs,
I mean,
you
Themis
come
can
up with your.
probably create some drugs if you really want.
Oh boy. Right, but you need. Okay. Well, if you're going to tell him to get you drugs, you can tell him how much. This is for himself right now.
9 pounds of drugs.
Euron isn't really gonna share that he's doing this,
Oh.
that he's doing this exact thing.
Huh.
And so when everyone just kind of settles in, he's just gonna step out.
In the dead of
Okay.
night.
So you're. Okay. So, how much?
Like 6 grams.
Alright, so 6 grams of hallucinogenic shrooms. Anything else? Or is that it?
I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, big spender. Alright, I will... 6 grams. Alright, that'll be... 75? Yeah, around 75 gold for it.
Can I examine them?
Sure.
Do they look to be as what I'm looking for?
Does Yolrum know what Yolrum's looking for?
Psychedelic mushies.
The ones that I have found that seem that he would most likely know would be a Gymnopilus parperatus. Grows in the area that Vikings were from.
Right.
And is kind of what I'm looking for.
What the shit is wrong
Or
with you?
something like that. So, I think so.
Okay. Alright, out of the varieties that are provided for you, you're able to pick out the ones that you want specifically.
Okay, and then I'd also like to go and get a couple of days worth of rations.
Oh, sure, that's no problem. That'll be like 3 silver.
Okay. And so then after that, I'll just return back to the safe house.
Okay. Easily done.
Parkour. No one knows I was gone.
Parkour. Yes.
You get back, the weasel's just sitting
Absolutely.
there waiting.
Yeah. On the...
Just sitting eerily back in the chair, puffing on a pipe, where like only his eyes can be seen in the lantern light, and then like
you always see the eyes, and then you see like
carpet.
he kind of like hops up onto the little table, like pull open the thing, lights the lantern,
and then Yoram will like jump and turn around, not expecting anyone to be there. Weasel, no. It's not what it looks like.
It's not what it looks
Not
like.
what it looks like.
He'll like pull his whiskers and like sharpen his knife on it. Pull his whiskers, kind of like the fancy belts, but like weasel whiskers.
Are you going to fucking skin my weasel?
No, the weasel's doing that to you.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you
That's
were gonna
why
make him into a belt. I was like,
No,
God damn, that's
no,
cool,
my
man.
weasel. No, because the weasel's the mobster in this situation, not yours.
Yeah, I mean that tracks. Honestly, that weasel's done some fucked up shit.
That weasel's way fucked up, man. You don't even know the shit that guy's gone through.
War with.
All right, so Yudi's taking a nap. Yolrum is buying drugs. Themis is doing.
Themis is taking a nap as well. How about that? 8-hour nap for me too. Get that level 8 ASI, please.
Oh, so now you agree it's a nap.
We don't talk about that.
I've got exactly.
All right. Do we want the
Nice.
+1 or do we want the +2 to? Yeah, no, we want the +2.
Are we taking the level?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, long
yes.
rest is when we get our level.
Level 8. Since as soon as you wake up.
You love to see it, baby. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah.
Daddy.
Isn't that how it always
now?
goes?
Oh, and only on Tuesdays.
No, I'm not looking at that.
Fuck yeah. Please that fuck someone over. Alright, baby.
Hot.
Silence.
No, everybody's doing their leveling up stuff.
I mean, it's just an ASI, isn't it? It's
Okay,
like-
well, some people get more than just an ASI.
Oh, I might have to check.
Oh,
Oh, let me go grab my book.
yeah. Grab the book. Grab the book. Grab the book.
Grab the book.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
I was thinking of Hocus Pocus.
I want my book. I want my book.
My wife.
Je veux
Or rat.
mon livre. Book.
Alright, slowly more and more powerful. Man, I have a lot of little friends with me now, huh?
Yeah, and I don't
Yep.
have to roleplay any of them, so I'm fine with it.
Hey, I'm gonna quickly whisper to you my new spells, just so you know, and you're in the loop. Oh, right, I have to roll HP, don't. That's a thing I do as a wizard. Not well, but it's still a thing I do as a wizard. Last round 6. Ah!
Is mine also a 1d6?
As a fighter, do you think you have the same amount of HP as a wizard?
No.
Weird question.
I would
Okay.
think that I would have a lot more.
So, are we re-rolling ones or Biff? Hmm. Man's just AFK? Okay, I guess I go fuck myself.
Hmm.
Nothing new there.
I'll let you exchange one of your inspiration dice for another roll.
Fuck it, yeah, I'll do that.
Alrighty.
I have inspiration pinned. What is it?
'Cause-
It's 1d6. I'll trade my 1d4. How's that sound?
To roll a 1d6, I think you're gonna win that trade. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna quickly edit this and remove the d4.
What do I roll for my health
Aren't-
as a fighter?
Aren't you?
I got a 2. That's
Aren't-
so much better. Fuck me, that's 100% increase
Wow.
right there.
Aren't you looking at the book? Why don't you just look at the book?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thankfully, my con mod is fucking high as shit.
Not conspiracies. Conspiracy. Singular.
Oh yeah, finally, my intelligence is now greater than my con mod.
As it should
As a
be.
wizard, I feel like I've come a long way.
The common man prefers to believe they don't exist, which aids
Damn.
success.
Global warming, military upheavals in the third world, actors elected to public office.
The spread of coffee bars, germs outpacing
Oh,
antibiotics.
not that. Oh yeah, 87
Who
HP.
would gain from all this?
1 D10
Okay,
plus 1.
listen to
5.
I'm pretty sure I have more HP than you, James.
I have 50.
Oh, never mind. You have 3 more HP than me.
Wait, you only have 50 HP? How is that possible? You're level 8.
Are you not seeing what I'm seeing right now?
Wait, what? That's our 8d10. I guess you can have 50 HP. What?
I mean, for the starting one, you get maxed, right? So it's 7d10 plus whatever plus his con multiplied by level.
What? How do you only have 50 HP?
Oh my goodness.
How unlucky are you?
Very. Do you see he just rolled a 2?
I
Wait.
have 72 HP.
Yeah, you also damage yourself. And you give a 1d10, and he gets a 1d6.
Yeah, but so does he.
Alright, I'm out of ideas. So, moving on with that. From that, I guess I'll fix the Vernica later. What?
41.
21.
Oh shit, you didn't see that coming, did ya?
These numbers are grossly misrepresented.
It's not enough diversity, that's for sure. Right, so you all wake up various times. It's who knows when, but you come downstairs, you have breakfast. The day is yours.
Wait. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
For this spell, could I put this on the carpet?
You can put the watchdog on the carpet. You can't bind it to the carpet and make the carpet your watchdog.
Right. But could I like put it on the carpet and have the carpet go around?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. You're so fucking attractive.
That's not. It's not. That ain't not. You can't move more than 100 feet away, and
Move more than 60 feet away than from my carpet. I think. What was it? I can't move more than 30 feet away from my carpet.
there you go. Or until you move more. Yeah, until you move more than 100 feet away from it. Yeah. So you gotta stay within range of it, but otherwise you can fly 'em around. Sure. It
What kind of an action is it to move my carpet?
movement?
That's beautiful. That's actually so sexy. Wait,
Because it's movement. Movement is
I-
movement.
became unstoppable. I actually just became unstoppable. Okay.
Oh boy, we'll see.
That's not concentration either, by the way.
Correct. The hound is not concentration. Yeah, that's right. It's not. It's not what. I gotta figure out what. I gotta figure out how to define ignore, because if it just ignores like an unseen servant, that's not really an illusion, though, is it? Whatever. If it ignores a programmed illusion, you could still possibly do something. Anyways, okay. So, I don't know what sort of All right. So, do you want to do anything before your post-lunch meeting with Duchess? I know some of you have stuff to do, actually. So,
Yeah.
you want to go and get your stuff started?
Your room is. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Okay. You get it started.
I will go search for
Put in the
a master blacksmith
Huh.
and an appraiser, identifier, whatever.
So, not somebody other than Yudi?
I mean, Cutie doesn't have any more pearls now, does he?
It's
They're
not
not.
consumed.
Soon.
They're not consumed?
No.
Oh, fuck. Well, then no, I'm not gonna go see an appraiser. I'm gonna go see Yudi
Oh, okay.
and be like, Oi, Yudi, think you can identify this shit?
Are you gonna walk into the room Yudi is staying in?
Mhm.
Gonna knock on the door.
You're not gonna get an answer.
Uh-
Are you gonna walk into the room?
What, are you still sleeping?
No.
I'll crack the door ajar and stick my head in.
All right. What does he see?
A mess of things. Some of the gold coming out of the bag of holding seems like the bag is just kind of dropped, and so like about 500 gold is just kind of laying on the floor there. Placed on top of it is this blue-bladed longsword. A coin is being spun in the air. Not one of the gold coins, just a coin is being spun in the air near the center of the room. Yudi is nowhere to be seen, but you can hear the sounds of pages being flipped.
I'll just kind of cautiously walk into the room.
Roll me a dexterity. No, sorry, present habit.
Nice.
Ow. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna roll myself a perception check,
There you go.
and I'm gonna roll an 8. So,
So he doesn't notice.
nope.
Yikes. Well, so
He doesn't notice you, so you can sneak up on him. You maybe do, unless you want to be loud.
I'm not particularly like sneaking. I'm just gonna walk up behind him.
Fuck, are you gonna walk up behind me? I'm on the ceiling.
Well, you didn't tell me what to expect, so
I mean, I said you didn't see Yudi. I said you heard pages flipping.
where do I hear pages flipping from?
Up.
I'm just gonna look up.
Just at the center of the fucking room, but at the top.
I guess I just see the bottom of a carpet.
He's getting the use out of the carpet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like a new favorite item.
You really like that carpet, don't you?
Oh, Themis. Yes, we've grown quite close. And it's okay. I've talked to him. He forgives you.
Wait. So you're saying the carpet is actually sentient?
I mean, you deduced that yourself yesterday, not?
Well, that was mostly a joke. But if the carpet is a sentient being, then I thoroughly apologize for disparaging your kind.
Ah, okay. Well then, how can we help you today?
Oh,
And
jeez.
all 3 of my party is going to just stare at. Specifically, like, I'm looking at you, the tassel of the carpet is looking at you, and the weasel is poking its head out looking at you.
Well, I was hoping that you would be able to identify some of the items that we most certainly did not pillage from the lair of Dendra.
Oh, of course. Pillage is such a harsh word. Do you have anywhere to be today?
I had some things to do, but nothing particularly important. Why?
Whereby in the city?
Well, I have a smith to visit, and then I had a potion to work on. Quite an important one, but can wait.
Nonsense. I need to get myself some drugs.
Sorry, I'm
So
certain I misheard you. Drugs,
no,
recreational fun.
no, like medicinal, like medicine.
Oh,
Sorry, that's my
particular
UK slang
are you
coming
looking
through there.
for?
Those brigands from Britannia. Something very specific. Come, hop on. Bring your items. I'll identify them on the way.
Is it anything artificially created, or are these more natural remedies?
I could really know more about the things I put into my body, huh? And
Yeah,
saying
well-
that I'm gonna like smack my left arm as it starts to itch. And just,
Well,
Sorry, I seem to be malfunctioning a little.
yes, malfunctioning is not the term we use with sentient organic beings, but to clarify, are these powders and
I think
serums, or
it's a
are they
flower.
plants? Yes, can't help you with the plants, unfortunately. If you do have powders and crystals and serums, then we can create those for a lesser cost than you could probably find on the gray market.
Oh, you know what? When we get to my dealer, you can ask him all about it.
I do believe I'll be sitting in the back, avoiding a confrontation with such unsavory characters.
Understandable. And I'm gonna invite him onto my carpet and show him the world.
And show him the world. Okay. So you're going to.
Themis will gingerly step onto the carpet.
We're gonna go downstairs, and in all of our majesty, the carpet is going to float over someone. I don't care who. I'm gonna go on top of someone, and then I'm gonna go out the door. If Yolrin wants to come, he can come too. I will extend this invitation.
Aw.
I would love to.
Aw. Alright, well,
Can
let's-
I request a ride on your carpet, though?
A what on the carpet?
A ride.
Oh yeah, no, we're all getting on the carpet. Come on, get up.
You have a disco stick, don't you?
Oh, we can be a fucking party bus in the sky. We're all holding, right? Like we've all got
We're
illicit
all
goods on
whole,
our
well,
too,
you're
right?
about to be.
I'm
Regardless.
definitely still holding something else. I want to get some other shit.
I don't know if Yulrim's holding. Well, yeah, he is now. Yeah. You can do a whole party bus. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's party bus our way to the.
Woo!
Alrighty. Let's party this up.
Party!
Hi. So the disco stick has got the Funkify ability. Is that the one you want to use? James!
I zoned out so hard right there because I don't think you're talking
Love
to me. I
it.
apologize.
Of course I'm talking to you, you pleb.
You're bringing the party, my guy.
Yeah, I texted you your disco stick.
While this crucial and decisive decision gets
Yes,
made,
yeah.
I'm gonna be ritual identifying whatever Themis hands me.
Okay.
I hand you a sword, and I lump a suit of lamellar armor into your arms.
Yeah. I'll take 20 minutes to do both of those on my way over.
I did this food on the stove. Let go of my arm!
All right, so the lamellar is what we already talked about.
And the sword is also what we already talked about.
Yep.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so you figured that out.
Saving time there.
20.
If
20
anybody else
minutes.
was interested, there you go.
So 20 minutes. Yeah, with your little party bus. I assume you're not going to be moving at 60 feet if you're going to be a party bus. So you're not quite
No.
there yet. After you get a lot of looks. You get a lot of looks. Some
As we should.
definitely yes, as you should. Gnomes and halflings seem to be all about the party. You get a little bit of groupies following you. They have a bunch of pint-sized partiers. Pint-sized partiers.
Put the other with a fucking flaw.
Some of the dwarves think it's nice. They don't get involved as much, but you get plenty of smiles. They're not like angry about it or anything. The elves tend to give you a wide berth, but aren't making a scene or anything.
They've all got sticks up their asses anyway.
It's not even a holiday. Anyways, so
That's my Tuesday.
yeah. So anyways, you got a bunch of pint-sized partiers with you as you go down.
Woo!
You got
Disco stick is legit.
so Funkify creates disco music, which is on Rhythmbot right now, and confetti and purple sparkle glitter powder. It just
Oh yeah. When I'm done
Yep.
identifying, I'm gonna use prestidigitate to just constantly try and also create like showers of sparks and stuff like that. Just to just to add.
yeah. James, give me a 1d4. See how many hours of Funkify the disco stick goes for.
Alright.
Wait, we can't just turn it off. This is just a permanent like.
Oh no! What a terrible situation. This sure is awful.
2
2
hours of
hours.
disco music.
Yeah.
You can probably turn it off, but it has to be at least an hour. I'll compromise with you on that.
If it's disco music and I was just at the
Yes.
drugstore, can I get ecstasy? Can we have it? So I meant to get that too.
Can we have it so I meant to get that? Well, you're all going to get drugs right now.
Yeah.
We're bringing a mob to my deal with this. Will be interesting.
Yeah. So
Wait, fuck!
you're-
I don't have any of my people controlling spells. Damn.
Disperse crowd spell. So,
It's called mass suggestion.
yeah, there you go. So you're looking for your regular hookup to where he would normally be, presumably. So you see him. Well, he sees you first, actually.
Of course.
And he starts to excuse himself. It looks like he's just moving out of the way, is what it looks like. But then you angle
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, then you angle towards him, and he starts power walking and looking over his shoulder.
Move faster than 60 feet. Hit it there.
Well, he can move exactly 60 feet. Pretty much everybody.
Oh, perfect.
Almost everybody can. So he's gonna be running, and you're just gonna be floating up to him. So eventually, he figures out that he's not getting away.
I mean, he's either gonna get
It's
exhausted
not.
or
Yeah,
I'm gonna get him.
it's not gonna take long for him to figure out that he cannot run this. So he's just gonna kind of wait and just sort of wave at you, really awkwardly and uncomfortably, "Hey, you." It looks like you're having a good day, buddy.
Can't quite remember
No.
their name.
I'm gonna put down 50 feet away from him.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
Shuffle everyone off, and then I'm gonna have the carpet wrap itself around my shoulders, like if it were some kind of cloak, and then I'm gonna go invisible.
Ooh.
I
Alright.
do have some fucking courtesy. Not much, but it's some.
After you give this guy an extra gray hair, yeah, now I'm gonna have courtesy. All right. So
I assume that the carpet goes invisible with me.
yes, that's
Hot.
correct.
That's so attractive. Okay.
So you shoo all the people off. It takes a couple minutes. You watch as Yudi rolls the carpet up around him and then disappears from your sight. And the guy that he appeared to have been chasing is still like 50 some feet away.
Oh, before I go, I'm gonna while invisible say. So, do you two want anything?
I have some things to do today, but perhaps next time.
Okay. So, MDMA for you, good
Yep,
sir.
he is doing that for sure.
Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
pick up 3 more of my lotuses and some MDMA apparently.
All right, how many doses do you want of that?
3 for the lotus. I'm gonna just grab 5 for Yoram.
4 for Yulrum. Okay. 4 doses of ecstasy for Yulrum. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You are going to be so dehydrated. It's not even
I
funny.
mean, don't take them all at once.
Well, he doesn't know that. Whatever. I want him to take all 4 at once, because then we can.
And that's more close to like 2 uses, because generally you don't do that shit alone.
Ooh. All right, so the lotuses are still the same price.
I have
4.
no idea what that is.
I don't either. That's why I said it that way.
I will look this up in our chat history.
There we go. There, beautiful, beautiful. And then 4 doses of ecstasy.
Oh, you have to roll for it. It's 1d10 plus 4. Wait, they last 3 fucking hours?
The well, the benefit, yeah. I don't remember, man. The benefits of whatever it is you get like extra wisdom or extra intelligence or
Plus
whatever.
2 int, and then I have haste. And can rememorize my spells.
I think we did something with the haste. I don't think 3 hours of haste is going to do you any good. I think we've tweaked that.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. I'm pretty sure we changed.
I think haste was the thing that was only an hour.
Okay.
No. Wait,
That's-
that seems wrong still.
That's maybe 10 minutes. Maybe like a
Yeah,
minute. Not haste for 3 hours.
That sounds better. That sounds better. I don't want
Yeah.
to like die of fucking cardiac arrest. Fucking
Yeah.
go into tachycardia, you know?
Yeah, maybe not. Well, maybe not you, but somebody else.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Right. All right. So it's haste for a minute, and your intelligence can be increased for 3 hours. Or 3 hours. That's fine. It's not gonna be too ridiculous. That'll give you enough time to do some studying or something. Anyways.
I mean, my brittle will last 4 hours.
Yes. And then whatever the other thing was. Oh, right. 4 doses of ecstasy. It'll probably be close to 80 gold.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll just hand that to him. Say,
Doesn't
keep the
matter.
change. You've been good to me.
He just kind of like waves it out in the general direction of you. He's like, all right, could you maybe not have the whole parade next time?
my
Or
my
pri-
apologies. Some friends were,
Or my prices might double.
Ah, yes.
Or I might just be gone and arrested because that, maybe just not, be outrageous.
Well, I mean, you're just another person we passed in the crowd. I don't see why you were doing anything wrong.
Right, sure. That's fantastic. Okay, good talk.
Talk indeed.
So there you go. So you now have your stuff. You'll head back with the group. And
Themis kind of went off on his own, right? I'm gonna give the thing to Yoren.
Sure, if he did, he did. Okay, Yulrum, you now have you have him 2 or 4?
He has 4.
He has 4. Okay, you have 4 doses of ecstasy.
Woo. Get the disco music back on.
Oh, it never stopped.
Yep.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm still invisible. So is the carpet.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yep.
gonna look like you're standing or sitting on the air.
Yes.
And I'll follow you around today. I'll be your personal chauffeur. Where do you need to go?
Well, you can.
Um.
Well, Themis couldn't have
Well,
gotten very far. You can hook up back up with him if you want.
No, we have to go do this ecstasy first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's wasn't that the plan?
James, isn't that the
I
plan?
mean, we have a meeting with a duchess later on. I don't know if you I mean, maybe you could offer when we're in her presence, but maybe not take right beforehand. We do have a luncheon.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess.
Yoram's on some downers here. What the hell? I'm gonna take a nap on the carpet. All right.
Don't worry about me, guys.
All right. So you got Yudi and Yoram who are floating around. Uh, wh- uh, whatever. Themis isn't hard to find since you're not doing ecstasy.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
All right. So you're headed towards Armory, or excuse me, Forge, and were you doing shopping as well? Oh, you were gonna appraise? No, not appraiser.
Yeah, but then my stuff got appraised anyway, so
Right.
I'm happy.
So just the Forge then?
Well, I guess, yeah, the forge first.
Okay. You do a little bit of shopping around. There's another cul-de-sac like situation where you can go through a crescent of different forges. They all seem to be not powered, but very much assisted by a very large kiln that's been built into the mountainside. Got a couple of lava flows coming off of it. It's all very dwarfish. You find some. Either the first one you go to, you talk to about making a suit of armor, and the first one's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, lad. We got some loud, boisterous fellow who just killed a dragon, a gold dragon as well. Oddly enough, he said he wanted a suit of armor made. We're full up on orders right now. We got to do that. It's some sorts of glorious or something else. I don't remember. I gotta try somebody else though. You move your way down to the next, and they're happily able to take your order, make your golden armor gray or black or just a darker shade, whatever you want. They take your measurements, quote you the price that we talked about 2 days ago, whatever it was, and
I'll just kind of fucking shudder a little bit. Surely that for such a large amount of high quality materials, we can shave a little bit off the price, yes?
well, it's
And
not.
nope, that's a nope. That's just a nope. Themis is clearly drunk and slurs his words.
Nice. All right, let me explain how forging works. All right, when you've got quality materials, that increases the price because they're harder to work with because they're quality. If you get shitty materials, you can bend them out in like 5 minutes and it's done. These are dragon scales. It's going to take us a hell of a lot of time to put these bastards together. And I don't know if you noticed this while you were fighting this dragon. They don't damage really easy, which means they're not easy to smelt and shape.
Fair enough. I don't suppose you take second-hand armor, do you?
What, like adjustments? Or you just want to offload it?
I'm just trying to offload some old scale mail. That's all.
Sure, I'll take a look at it, see what it's got. And good.
Take off my skin. Just doff
Take
scale
off
mail.
your scale mail.
I mean, I got better shit now.
That's true. Oh, I've seen some action, but it's not terrible. I think it's 50 in the book, so I can give you 38, 39.
That's fair enough.
That ain't. Pleasure.
Indeed, I'll be back in
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah, about a month. I can if we get the or are you getting the enchantment done here, or are you just gonna go to somebody else?
No, I'll probably just get them to do the enchantment.
Okay.
What, are you gonna enchant it?
No, I am, however, planning on, maybe getting a very masterful blacksmith to come to my satrapy and work for me. Maybe that would be convenient. I'm sure I would have. Actually, no, I haven't really looped you guys into my plan yet.
Yeah, but I want the armor as
never
soon
mind.
as fucking possible.
A
And I
blacksmith.
have 5 plat to burn on armor and enchantments. So
A blacksmith is
Alright,
not gonna. A blacksmith is not gonna apply enchantments to armor. That's gonna be a mage of some kind. I can tell you that much right now.
I thought this was about creating the dragon scale mail stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. But that's working with an already magical item, as opposed to applying more enchantments, which is what he wants. Dragon scales inherently have abilities with them.
Wait, this motherfucker is trying to get dragon scale armor and then enchant it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot. I
I
respect
paid
it.
5 flat for the privilege, so it should be pretty hot.
He is paying a pretty
It does
penny.
sound pretty dope.
It is.
Sounds like pocket change to me.
It's yeah.
I mean, it's pocket change to me too.
Y'all got
Literally, my only pocket change is plat because the rest of it weighs 200 kilos.
And that's the best complaint to have.
Indeed.
All right. So got the order placed for a month, and you got your drugs.
Yay!
So we'll assume that you find ways to kill time until you're meeting with Duchess Firebeard.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm gonna Aladdin the fuck out of Yolram.
I'm gonna start setting up the preparations for my potion.
Yes, you've got an intelligence potion to brew. That's right. All right. So after spending a little bit of time killing off the rest of your morning, having a small lunch, presumably just to tide you over, you eventually find your way back to Duchess Firebeard's mansion. You are invited in, no problem, and find yourself seated with some luncheon-based stuff. The Duchess comes in, and you have a little bit of pleasantries exchanged. And at the tail end of lunch, I should say, regardless of how impatient everyone was, she finally turns to the subject that everyone is obviously the most interested in. You present your coin that the inspector of sorts, or attaché, whatever he was, gave you to confirm the situation with retrieving Rauten's body. Well, that was very quick indeed. Such impressive turnaround for you folks. It's a wonder that you You didn't attempt this before.
Well, I mean, I did tell you. We work fast, we work efficiently, we work well.
Hmm. Well, he's he will no longer be an issue for the rest of this city, and I suppose that now you will be wanting your half of the arranged agreement.
It's only fair.
Indeed.
Yes, of course. Alright, so I have it written down. Here we go.
By my side.
So, anyways, she presents to
No, back.
UD
From outer
a.
space.
She really? So she presents to UD
Hey man,
Hey.
it's a good fucking song. Shut the fuck up.
a box of. It almost looks like white wood, like the white tree that was on top of Minas Tirith, almost. But it's got a little bit of a fibrous quality to it, so maybe it's mushroom. It's kind of hard to tell. But anyways, you open it up, and on a very delicate, decadent, soft felt that seems to sag under the weight of this script is a roll of parchment. Taking it out, you see that you are now steward of the satrapy of Hansthorm, which I will do right. There you go. That is. Those are supposed to be tildes.
Wait, that's such a high population. Oh my god, you are amazing. Thank you.
It's
That's more than what I need.
That's more than what I needed.
Game square.
20,000 is not. But okay, sure.
Force.
Those are all supposed to be tildes and not subtraction marks. I don't know why they don't look that way, but
I see them as tildes.
okay. All right. Well, that's great. Then that's fine with me. Okay, so
Silent facts. Most items imported from business are used to food stuff which is set to 0. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I can work with this.
so that's that.
I assume it's by the water.
Yes, it is. It's. Did I not? I think Hansthorm is the actual name. Let me double check. Yes, Hansthorm, but without the E, is pretty much where it actually is. It's just I just expanded the area because I made it bigger than the 2,000. Anyways, so you have that. UD's reviewing all of the flowery language and all that good stuff. She turns to Themis. I understand you wanted your grimoire returned. That is going to be a lengthy effort. I still have no problem whatsoever granting you your boon. However, getting it removed from my cousin's grasp without arousing suspicion or losing too much gravitas is a delicate matter. I mean to accomplish it. I'm just letting you know it's going to take some time to extricate it. Although the lack of Raugum now will doubtless put him in a good mood. Progress should be made slightly swiftly.
Yes, if you were to, say, drop in and let them know that I participated in his, shall we say, carpetness, then I'm sure that they would be more than inclined to return my property to me. The time itself, though, is no matter to me. I shall be in Dalturum for quite a while yet.
Oh, excellent. Well, you're certainly most welcome. I'll try and keep you appraised if there's any major sort of developments.
That's all I can ask. I certainly have no issue with letting you take your time. Themis will just kind of lean back in his chair and glance at you, like, show's yours again, my dude.
Sorry, I'm doing calculations right now.
Population numbers and shit.
Shit, man.
he's,
I'm being given a lot here.
Right, so you finish that up and take your leave. There may be a few more things to do for her if you're interested, but that's days away.
Wait, this is such a good location. What the fuck?
It does you get a lot of people stopping over there before they get to Daltorum. It does mean that it's going to be a little bit rough and tumble, though. Mostly because the dwarves are a little bit more strict than the Empire would be. So if there's definitely prostitution and whatnot that goes on there, because again, the dwarves are more strict, and there's no bearded women in your city, Satrapy.
Oh, what a beautiful sight to behold.
So there's other things to contend with more than just the numbers, but
Yeah, I'm sure we can have a chat about all of this
okay, of
at
course.
some point.
Right. So you finish that up, and you after at some point there's a slight chastisement for bringing Raugum's body to her gates, but after all is said and done, you find yourselves outside again, and just, waiting for Yudi to get his head out of his book, waiting for Themis to piece something together, whatever it is. But the rest of the it's a little bit after lunch, maybe 3 p.m., something like that.
Sorry, what year is it?
Jeez. Let's find out. I swear it was 2. 1218. It's been 1,218 years since the gods went up to Elysium.
I'm gonna turn to Yoru and say, "Hey, your people came through here when they were invading."
Well, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that.
It was a gathering point. It's a place of important. It's a place of great importance to your heritage, and I'm sure with your help we can make it another gathering point in the future. This time, maybe less so for invasions. Maybe.
Do you have any pocket invasions you're planning, Yudi?
Pocket invasion.
Maybe after I build my grave.
I see. Well, in any case, I have a project I've been looking forward to working on for quite some time, and quite eager to get on with it. So, unless the safe house is burning down around us, I should like to not be disturbed. And
How
with
far is this place from Del Toro?
The
Sorry, I've got a
the-
new toy. I really want to play with it.
Yeah, you don't say. The Satropy?
Yeah.
It's like real world distance, whatever that is.
There's
Uh,
where's Del Toro?
what did I just say? All right, so Hanstholm. Let's go to maps.
Are we in Norway? Are we in Sweden? Are we in Finland?
It's definitely whatever the westmost one is. Norway. It's Norway. It's if you're looking at the map, it's west of Oslo, probably closer to Drammen.
Oh, so we're actually pretty close, huh?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not that. Not too terribly far.
Is
that's why-
400k
There you go.
if we drive. I'm not. What?
If we
What the
try,
fuck?
you mean fly?
What the fuck? Oh, can I get like a? Hey Google, do you want to give me this in medieval time travel or?
Just use the. You can use the walking pace. They have that.
No, Google, not you. Sorry, Google Home.
Nice.
It got confused.
Nice. You do directions from Oslo to Hanstholm, and you just make it walking. 53 hours.
But, except here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I would like to go in a straight line. And I feel like I can do that with one of my other toys now.
What I'm looking at right now is almost a straight line. It's not perfectly straight, but okay, all right. Yeah, you can. You're just gonna use the carpet for 2 days.
Oh yeah. It doesn't need to sleep. I can be taking like long rest after long rest after long rest.
Just gonna be
Nah.
staring
We'll get a boat at some point.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's everything I want to do. So, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, my man.
I did everything that I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
This is going to leave the group pretty at a brisk pace, and flag down a runner at some point, and tell Mimbar that he's working on a potion, and be back soon. Then he will lock himself in his room at the safe house and start working on his fucking potion, which takes like 20. I'm taking 20, so that's gonna be a few days of just locked in my room sleeping, working and then sleeping, and then working and then sleeping.
Oh. All right. So you're taking 20, and it's 20 hours. You're taking 20. How long is to do the potion then?
Believe it's a day. It's 8 hours of work and a day to make it, like, to let it finish.
8 hours to make it, and then 16 to.
Yeah.
Because you're taking 20.
It's let me look up the exact.
Just whatever the base is, and then I'll just increase it since you're taking 20 on it.
Right. It is 4 hours to start it, and then 24 hours for it to cook. 4 hours of work and then
Okay. Alright,
24 hours of brewing.
Oh my. Alright.
It-
So that'll be close to you. That'll be close to 2 days then.
Indeed.
I've done this on the boat.
What boat?
I have a people to rule now.
I see.
He has decided what the next course of action is going to be. That's what he's done.
Well, I'm sure I could take a short trip through the Feywilds and then up here in the middle of your bathroom while you're taking a shit.
Why shit, Themis? You tell me.
I mean,
He's
who knows why there's a confluence in your shitting?
he's got a satrophy now. His shit don't stink.
Ah,
All the more reason for there to be a confluence if
Yeah.
you shit gold.
There you go. That's how you do it. Yeah. So, so that's 2 days of Themis doing the hardcore stuff. Alchemy, hardcore alchemy.
buy and deliver food. Wait, unless you're not in the safe house. In that case, you're on your own. But
He is in the safe house.
I am in the safe house, yes.
oh, okay, yeah. Then you get. I'm not gonna do lunch. I'm gonna get you breakfast and dinners.
Yeah, I will briefly like open the door, kind of like a gremlin, and just like grab the food quickly and head back in.
Yeah.
Like you're not even sure that
Good.
that the door was open. You just hear a grunt, and the food disappears.
Like I place it down. I walk like 3 feet away. I hear a slam. I look back. It's gone.
There you
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He knows it well.
Yep.
Did you like play a playlist,
It wasn't.
or
Yeah.
did you really cue all these songs?
No, I didn't. Obviously, I did not cue all these songs. Well, you're done with the party van, so I just get disconnected
Aw.
now. That's.
Aww.
Hey, you too. You're impossible to please. I swear. Whatever. You can look right on
No,
rhythm.
the
and
music was dope. I
Oh,
was just
uh-huh.
confused. Like
You can.
man actually like set up a party band playlist.
I think an hour and a half of disco's a little bit much.
An hour and a half. I thought that was 2 hours.
I thought it wasn't. Whatever. It doesn't. Really
There
matter.
is no amount of disco that is too much disco, my good sir.
I would beg to differ.
No. And you're you know what? Why don't you shut the fuck up, Linnea?
Oh my.
Abuse.
Don't talk to your wife like that.
Oh,
Whoa.
true. Oh, God. You shut the fuck up, James.
Oh. Well,
Wow.
it's.
Wow.
It just keeps getting better and better around here.
Don't kill anyone. That's not good.
Okay. I, for one,
Yes.
am going to be finished for the night. I am
Okay.
having to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. You're
That's
up in
fine.
10
People see.
hours.
That's fine. People seem to be lagging a little bit. All right. Good night, Jimmy.
Okay, good night, guys.
Imagine. And then there were two.
Well, I mean, DM's a person, right? Like,
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Oh, that's-
DM is the narrator. He doesn't count as a person.
Oh. Well, I guess you don't want anybody to play League with you.
I mean, I guess maybe he's like the only, it could be said that he's the only real person.
Mhm.
How you're...
Suddenly the tables have turned.
Yes, I noticed the tune.
I mean, how
is
the
so different.
turntables.
There you go. Do you actually want to play, or you sound sleepy?
I am really drunk.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. But I will play if you want to play.